What's up? How you doing?
Not much, man. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing this morning?
I'm really good. How's life treating you?
It's going good, man. Everything is well, and we're ready to start Dev Talk number three. So let's get down to it, right?
All right.
So before we get into the game and the Dev Talk, I did have a question that I wanted to ask you today that I've been thinking about, and the question is, before you were creating the game and you were looking at games and thinking of concepts and ideas and stuff, what's one thing that made you say, yeah, this is the game I want to make?
It was I was in a game jam and I can't remember exactly what the theme was, but it
I
reminded
remember what
me.
it was.
What was it?
It was the little guy game jam.
It was a little guy game jam, and uh, I wanted to give the player a way to feel powerful. So I thought that what about if the player was the boss? If the player was the
Right.
boss, then they would be able to feel powerful. They would be able to get a different gameplay experience than, or unique gameplay experience than they've had before.
Right. And I remember when you first came to me with that concept and I heard about it, I was like instantly intrigued as well, just because it's something that you don't hear about often. And I'm like, man, this is really good, right? Like the idea of just taking over as the boss or as the Bowser, the bad guy in the storyline, you know what I mean? And kicking the shit out of these heroes. For me, it was instantly intriguing.
Yeah, I wanted. Waves is a fun concept in video games, so that was something that I figured that I could do, like waves of heroes coming to take over your lair, or get rid of the final boss or whatever you are.
Absolutely, like even for since like Gears of War 2 they had the horde mode, Call of Duty Zombies had the zombies mode. These are all forms of like wave modes, just coming at you and you have to defend them all. It's a classic game mode and it's fun, you know. And it's even more fun when you get to play from the side of like the boss or the bad guy, and you don't normally get to do that.
I also wanted to make a game where you're not locked into playing the game. You don't have to play the game every day to have fun. You don't have to do anything in the game to have fun. You can come, load up a game, play for 5 minutes, and have a blast.
Absolutely. Even if you get knocked out at like wave 3 or 4, you went in, collected some gold, bought some items, smashed on some dudes.
Yeah, you get to
It's
experience like the gameplay loop pretty quickly.
exactly. And it's fun, it's intriguing. There's definitely depths to it.
Yeah,
It's not a game that you can just get on and immediately start, winning with ease. You're gonna have to have some playthroughs. You're gonna have to have some knowledge of what the items do and what the passives do and stuff, which you can get from the info page. Thank you.
yeah, that was a good suggestion.
We really we are happy about the info page.
Yeah. So one of the most intriguing things that we did this patch was changing up the players' speed. All of the players now have 150 speed. It was really feeling hard to survive the early wave melee experience with 140 speed. So we had one guy that had 150 speed, and I caught myself playing him often when testing because he just felt better to play. So
Okay.
it was a pretty
So
easy
with
change.
with that being said, how do you balance fun and challenges in your games?
Balancing fun and challenges in my games has been a really tough but important challenge to overcome. Um, I wanted to make sure that some games in this genre you can just stand there and not really do anything and play the game. The game plays itself. That's not how I
Right.
want my game to be. I want I want you to go into the game and actually have to move around and use your dash and your fear to overcome the heroes that have come to destroy you, because they came prepared to take you out. They're not there. It's not just some random mob that you ran into that you ran into their house and now you're fighting them. That's kind of how the bad guy. These are heroes that are here, like legendary type hero situations. So the game is meant to be a little challenging.
Yeah, and you can see that as they're shooting, fireballs at you, ice balls at you, rapid firing arrows with you, lunging at you with these knives. They have more than enough numbers to overpower you. It's very much so a game where you have to be prepared. Sure.
That's also why there's not an endless mode in my game, because the game ends because you either run out of heroes or you die.
Right. So one side accomplishes their objective.
Yep.
So another question, I was wondering, how do you decide when a game idea is worth pursuing?
I go through the very first question is, does this add fun to the player or take fun away from the player? If it adds fun to the player, I try to figure it out. If it will take fun away from the player, I just cast it away pretty quickly.
That's a very good concept.
And by add fun to the player, what do I mean by that is it intriguing enough to do 1,000 times? Because that's what you're doing in video games. Like,
repetition.
There's a bunch of repetition. Will this be pleasant to do 1,000 times? If the answer is no, I'm not adding it to the game.
Exactly. I will say the new edition of the Roar and its new abilities, definitely, I could do that 1,000 times.
Yeah. Sure. So we'll get into some of that in the gameplay here in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and start kind of like getting to that point, but we're going to ask questions along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how do you feel about early access and community-driven development? Obviously, you decided to launch into early access, and you've been vigorously patching and stuff. Is this a path that you think you're going to continue to follow down, where you're constantly asking the community for advice?
I think that games should grow alongside their community. I think there should be always room in the developers' head to figure out what is the community asking for and can I make that happen. One, and if I don't think I can, I need to be upfront with the community right away. But like, I don't know if that's part of what I want the game to be, or if I can even make that happen. Is it feasible? Will it break a bunch of systems in the game? Those kind of things. Does it dynamically change the game for better or worse? Like, these are questions.
Some of those things take hours of testing as well before you can even resolve the answers.
Right.
Wow.
But there's pretty simple changes, like these stats were really hard to read with the black outline that I had around them. That was like, but now it reads a lot clearer. They're still a little large. Some people said that they're a little large, but
and these basic quality of life changes, are things that as people bring them up, you'll notice them and just quickly tend to them and change them as you've been doing, right?
Right.
So small changes here and there. So what's next for Boss Battle Arena after the next patch, or after this patch? Do you have a path that you're going to continue? Are you thinking about maybe making a roadmap so that people can look on your website and see what you have planned, or
I might have to do a roadmap. Part of the roadmap is get a website for the game, because I don't have one, and that I could probably get that done over this next week.
Okay.
Um,
Have players ever discovered something that you didn't expect, like a hidden meta or a crazy mechanic?
yeah, the meta has shifted a bunch of times from HP regen life steal block was like the meta. Like you get any amount of that stuff and you're just standing there. Um, I did have a player find some unfortunate bugs where at the last second they would die and it would still say the wave was complete and give them the shop and everything. But what was happening was the arrows were not stopping when the timer hit 0. So I I figured out how to get the arrows to stop when the timer hit 0, and then the player would come back to a huge wave of arrows and just die.
Yeah, I did experience that, I think,
Yeah.
at least once.
And then I was like, oh, we got to get rid of the arrows too. So that's just like part of the progression of figuring stuff out. Like
One thing leads to another, it leads
right,
to another, and then everything is connected. You don't even realize it until you touch one knob, and then all the knobs turn a little bit.
right. There's such a domino effect. Like the ability to, because it's such a mechanically simplistic game. There's only 2 buttons really, besides the movement: dash and fear. And you can do those at the same time, which is really cool. The speed affects the dash. You get each mechanic has layered depth to it. It's for the dash, the speed increases the length of the dash, which gives you a better iframe.
Exactly, and then being able to dash with that better iframe into the middle and use your roar to spread them out and block some arrows is now a combo that is possible.
Right. And the fear now fears the enemies and interrupts the arrows, which is a crazy good
goodness.
idea.
It's so good in practice, right? Because before at wave 20, it really felt helpless against this wall of arrows. I personally found myself trying to stack speed and then outrun them, or stack like the block health regen lifesteal, which was unfortunately nerfed. But it was because it was so overperforming that you could stand still and just completely ignore the wall of arrows, right? So trying to find a balance is definitely something to achieve there.
We definitely don't want you to be a standstill game. It's super important that we don't fall into the genre's trope of the game being just as easy as it could possibly be. You know what I mean?
Right, because that's not fun, right? Part of the fun is overcoming some challenges, having a little bit of edginess in there, maybe making some smart decisions with your economy that pay off later. And also being able to just experiment with things and not get completely smashed for it, right? Like if I want to spam luck and see what happens, then normally I get a good payout for it. I end up getting some like legendary items down the road, and I find luck and looting is really good now. There's really a lot of combinations are good when you stack them. That's what I'm learning about the game.
Yeah. We did some design changes recently where we reworked the title screen to make it look better. We reworked a bunch of the visual effects of the text.
Okay, yeah, and it looks much better too. Didn't you also slow the arrow speed and the arrow tick timers of the archers, as well as or all the projectiles, or was it just the archers?
All the projectiles work at the same speed, so
Okay.
they all move at the except for the heroes. The heroes move way faster than not the hero, the boss. So.
Okay. Yeah, I know those fireballs and ice balls previously were like really damaging. they were hurting a ton, and they were coming very fast.
Had a little bit of an error right there, which is unfortunate, but it happens. And
What happened?
we had an error in the build.
Oh.
It happens. That's,
Well,
part of early access.
Right, and that's also why we're doing things ahead of time and testing constantly so that we can find errors and squash them.
Yep.
So if you could give one message to the players dropping into your game right now, what would it be?
Try to have fun with the game, experiment a bunch. There are going to be things that are broken. I challenge you to find them and tell me about them. That's the only way I can. I'm by myself.
Feedback is really good, right? Especially at this stage of the game. You know, it's rapidly developing.
Yeah.
I know Pixel Primacy is extremely open to suggestions, so you might have a suggestion that's really good. It might end up in the game. Leave feedback.
Yeah, and your name would go into the credits along with your comment.
Yeah, Pixel is not biased to whose ideas they are, right? If they're good and they're not patented, I'm sure he will use them.
Yeah. I'm not out here going to be using Pokeballs to capture heroes.
Yeah, definitely not. Man, I'm ready to play it.
Yeah. I'm on wave 3 right now, dealing with these chargers.
I wish I could see.
Yeah. Oh, I could share my screen. I will after this wave.
Man, also,
Ooh, we got a
guys
plus
haven't
3
tried
to
it
looting.
if you have a big screen, play Boss Battle Arena on the big screen. It looks really good.
I haven't had the honor to play it yet on a big screen, which is kind of sad because I'm the one that developing the game, but you use what you got.
Yeah, definitely use what you got.
So some things to come for sure that I'm working on currently is more arenas. I want every boss to have their own arena. Like this is Osiris's arena. His name should be Anubis, but I like Osiris because it makes people like kind of question, like, hey, that's not who that is. Let's see. Adding the combined cost was kind of crucial because it sucked up some of the gold that was floating around in the game.
Yeah, sometimes you would definitely have an excess of gold. I feel like now with the combined cost and the reroll cost, the excess of gold is mostly gone unless you're spamming looting.
Yeah, looting is when you see looting as a tip from the developer, you need to get it.
It's very good.
It's crucial to being able to re-roll as much as you want. Like, because the re-rolls are cumulative.
Right. So eventually, I think Pixel was saying one time that he had his re-roll up to like 3,000 or something. The most I've ever got mine up to is like 2,500, but nevertheless, looting helps a lot when your re-roll is that expensive.
It also helps to make sure that you have the ability to buy all the passives that you come across through your re-rolls and your just your shops in general. Getting the passives are what make you strong. Like you think bosses, they hoard treasure, so having a bunch of treasure makes sense for the boss.
Right.
being able to use multiple items at once makes sense for the boss. Like, it doesn't make sense for. All right, here we go. We're gonna get to show y'all some.
See this new project? Look at that! Right out of the sky. Sniped it out of the sky.
Yeah, we can now make that wave longer since it was it was too much at 3 seconds. The arrows was
okay.
It was just too. The arrows were too powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was getting wrecked by arrows at wave 6 sometimes. Like, yeah. Huge.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Also, it feels a little easier. Like, I'm still getting messed up, but it feels a little better with the arrows not coming in a million at a time.
Right. It definitely does. It feels like you have a chance to dodge them all and then deflect some. And, yeah. You just have to position well.
Yeah. Ooh, I got down to 2 health.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you almost died there.
Yikes. I don't have... yeah, I need some life still for sure. Let's see, we're going to get the staff weapon. And this fist weapon and combine for a reroll.
Fire staff.
Yeah.
Passive. Oh, and the ice staff, that's wild.
Yeah.
It's only blue though.
We need to get some defensive stats soon, otherwise...
Sick block there on that arrow, that was nasty.
Right. Let's see, what else did we add? We're getting to, hopefully, some of the legendary passes. So that's what we're working to with the lightning staff and the fire staff, is to see the new legendary passes.
Right, because they look so good. The lightning is my favorite. I haven't seen the fire yet. The lightning looks really good though.
Let's see. We want to take the regen, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, lightning staff, purple. Okay, okay.
We're gonna hit the reroll.
Man.
We're gonna sell that. Getting this.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're not gonna
That
take
makes
any of
sense.
these, and we're gonna hit the. There we go.
Bang! Let's go! Legendary fire staff!
We're gonna keep it at 5. Weapon. Well, we'll snatch one of these up because we're able to sell at 80%, so it's pretty good to have. Did you see the fire go
Yeah,
off?
I did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That was a clean dodge. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The legendary fire staff's nice.
Yep, so as the heroes scale and get more health, what it does is it does the damage over time, so it'll tick 5.
Oh, okay.
We'll sell this and get a legendary fist weapon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's see.
Oh.
Take the passive.
I hope you get the lightning staff too.
Me too. We already got one, so.
Yeah, I know. You only need one more.
I'm trying to collect as much gold on the ground. Looting only works on the gold you pick up.
So normally at the end of the round, it racks up a bunch of gold and it just gives it to you, right? But when you get looting, then you actually have to pick up the gold for the bonus to apply. So looting can kind of bait you into some bad situations. Like I've had times where I died because of greed, trying to pick up piles of gold and just ended up in a bad situation because of it.
Yeah, it's definitely, it can be tricky.
Don't walk into a pile of mobs for the gold. You will die.
For sure. Also, we gave the Roar its own audio stream player, so it will never not fire now.
Because occasionally at wave 20 there would be so much stuff happening that the Roar's audio would just not be registered. And by occasionally, I mean like around 50% of the time, roughly. So
Or
now
more.
you can hear it quite often.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that. Just
Every time you do the Roar, you can hear it now.
We've been so focused on using the new Roar ability that we haven't done much dashing.
I noticed that. Because I always do the dashing because I like the iframe.
Yeah, the iframe's so good.
Around. The Roar is really good now. It was like great before, but being able to block arrows is insane.
I think the ability to block arrows or projectiles in general is going to be crucial on wave 20. I can't wait to try it out.
Absolutely.
Well, try it out more in front of y'all. Excuse me. We're going to grab the speed because we already got 14 regen.
Yeah.
And we only have 146 speed, so we need the speed. Grab this, do a reroll. You know what? We're gonna sell this and grab this lightning staff, just in case we run into another blue.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, the rerolls are getting pretty expensive.
Yeah, I see that. 931, that is fat.
So what do you think about the sound? Can you hear the sound on the fire?
Yeah, absolutely I can. It sounds great.
Awesome.
I like it a lot.
So there's a lot more polish I want to add to these, just to let you know that you've hit the enemy besides them turning white. I want to add little, like when the lightning strike hits it, a little bit of spark.
Okay.
That was a bad roar. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Yeah, that was a big cluster of arrows right there. Ooh, that was a good roar. When you iframe, you do not pick up gold, so you cannot dash over a gold pile to pick it up.
And that was a intended slash can't really do anything about it because of the way the Godot works in the moment, because of the way that I chose to make the iframe work. So it just is what it is in this moment.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
You have an iframe. That's really good.
There we go. We got the lightning staff. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's my favorite weapon. Legendary lightning staff. It looks really good.
Alright, here we go. There. It sounds so good.
It does. Let's go.
A little thunder strike.
Yeah. Let's go. That's looking good, man.
Hey. The looting, I got a lot of looting, so I got all the gold I need, plus, for now anyways, until the rerolls get ridiculous. So, I think that it's in a good spot right now. It's like, you're having to deal with projectiles, but it's not like you don't have to run around in a circle around the outside of the map
and avoid right, exactly. Spam speed, avoid everything. Whole 9 yards. That's what I would do.
We're gonna go for another lightning staff because it sounds so good. You wanna sell the spear for the axe because I like that. Oh, look at the cost of the reroll. 3,141 for the next reroll. We're on wave 14. We've been spamming rerolls and we only have 2 legendaries. 3 legendaries, sorry. Can't count. But we got so much looting, we're already back up to 2,000 rolls. It's awesome. Dude, the legendaries feel legendary now. With the procs.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Oh, man, 14, you're doing good.
Thanks. It's I think it's a lot easier to, not easier, well it is easier, but I don't think I need any more looting. I got 18, so every time I pick up gold I get an extra 18. Well, you know what, we're gonna go for it. Here it is, we got another lightning staff. And we also have the ice weapon, so hopefully we'll be able to get an ice weapon and get the all 3 legendary. All 3 legendary elemental staffs, which is like the whole purpose of this patch, is like working on these legendaries. So the lightning staff has AoE, so it's gonna take care of these ranged guys a lot better than it used to. Like the only AoE it had before was it pierced. Now it has a radius around it. And you can see the damage it does in the blue numbers that spawn around it. I'm getting low.
Yeah, I like the blue numbers.
Oh man, that was close. We got a bunch of damage already. Let's see, we're going to take the looting. We can't even reroll here. None of this really helps, so we're going to go to the next wave. We're on wave 16. We're actually crushing it. We almost died last wave, so we gotta lock in.
It's out here dying.
No. Oh my god, we might not make it. Oh, yep, nope. I got really hard on wave 16. Okay. That's good. All right. I think
I
that.
think
Go
the
ahead.
farthest I've made it's like level 17. So
Well, we got a chance to show you the fire staff and the lightning staff, which is really good. Got to show you the different projectile speeds, the fear roar.
the new screen shake.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good patch. It's looking good.
Thanks. I think, unless you got any more questions, I think that could be it for the dev talk.
Yeah, that's it for me, man. I think I got all my questions in. Yeah, absolutely did.
All right.
So that's it, man.
Thank you, and for everybody watching still, thanks. You can wish list it or grab it up on Steam now.
Boss Battle Arena, go buy it.
Peace.